Hello, participants. Dr. Manisha is with us. I would like to congratulate her on achievement, first of all.
Thank you, Dr. Harun, for
Okay,
your warm wishes.
I think there is no much formality in this session. You can start with the session. Okay, over to you, Manisha. You can start.
Okay. So, good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Manisha Baisla, AIPGT rank 1 holder, as you all know, and I'm pursuing my MD from NHMC, Delhi. And I would like to thank you, Dr. Harun and Dr. Ajit sir, who was my senior and did the PG from the same college, to inviting me for this at this platform. So I know everyone is eager to know the strategy how to prepare in the last 2 months before the exam. So Dr. Harun, can you tell me any question if any participant has any question regarding this?
Which one?
Regarding the strategy and preparation.
No, actually, we had a session already with Dr. Ajit.
Okay.
He discussed about the divisions in the question paper and like which part you should focus on, all those things he had discussed already.
Okay. So I will go with my strategies
Yeah,
now
sure.
onwards, right?
Yeah.
See, these 2 months, now the crucial time is these 2 months. And of course, we are left with 18 or 21 days because exam is going to be held in the mid of September or third week of September. First thing is timetable. You should be very clear about what you have to prepare in these 2 months. So make a timetable, and definitely you need to study for certain hours. Like in my time, I used to study at least for 8 hours, but 2 hours I used to do question papers and all. So 8 hours were very fixed, and 2 hours were in my hand. If I want to add it on, I used to add. So these 2 hours I used to do the question papers only. So first thing is timetable, and you have to follow that no matter what. So being disciplined at that time is very important. And this is the golden hour and golden time for you to prepare. Second thing comes the subjects, especially for me, materia medica was not easy because doing materia medica on the daily basis is very important. And if I missed that part, definitely, if I missed it for like 10 days, definitely I will be like, I don't know this thing. And somehow I used to forget that part. So materia medica, I used to do materia medica on daily basis. And if I talk about medicine, of course, medicine is very important in allied part. And you got around 10-15 questions from materia medica part, from medicine part. So subjects में you should be precise. किसको कितना how many hours you have to spend for that particular subject. So and in between that, I want to refer some books. Like I used to study from Success, Kaizen, Turning Point, and PG plus for medicine and gynae. So I think it is very clear for everyone because these three books are very important for everyone who is preparing for PG or for cracking this exam. So you, as you all know, the division 50% is homeopathic part and 50% is your allied part or allopathic part. Okay, so 50% homeopathic part. You have to make your base very strong. Your homeopathic part should be very strong. Like materia, pharmacy, repertory, and organon. Repertory, organon, and pharmacy is somehow easy, but materia is not that easy. And now the question paper and the pattern has really changed from the last years. They nowadays they used to give assertion reasoning questions. So if your concepts are clear, definitely you will do the questions easily. You can do the question easily. Between these 2 months, I used to study at least for 8 hours, and two subjects were very fixed for me, like materia medica and practice of medicine. I used to do that every day on daily basis. Like medicine, I used to see. I have a timetable very clearly about what I have to do medicine. Medicine, actually 8 or 9 units are in there in medicine, which are very, very important. So I used to revise 2 units in a week only. Hello, am I audible, Dr. Haru?
Yeah, you are perfectly audible.
Yeah, then I will continue. Okay. So medicine you have to do every day, so that your diagnosis, your investigation, and etiology and everything will be clear. And if you are very clear about the concept, definitely you can easily secure marks in medicine. But it need practice. Like these 3 days strategy, I used to study 3 hours a day, medicine for 3 hours a day. And like if I'm taking one unit like recipe liya, to usme I used to do first day the revision, the notes, everything what I have made. And the next day I used to do the question from Mudit Khanna, and next day I used to do the question from PG plus. So I refer two book PG plus and Mudit Khanna at that time. After that, these 3 days were fixed. These 3 days will cover mostly from one unit. And after that, I used to study for 2 hours Materia Medica, 2 or 1.5 to definitely. Was very sure that I have to do Materia Medica. But rest of the time, like 5 hours were fixed and 3 or 4 hours were like I can do whatever I want. The other subject. And see, homeopathic part, you can really score good marks in homeopathic part if your concepts are very clear. If I talk about organon, first I'm going to talk about homeopathic part only. So if I talk about organon, in organon, your aphorisms concept should be very clear, and Hahnemann life history should be very clear. Um, his birthplace and that place and do burial system was there, so you should be clear about that. And do questions of all the subjects, because questions are very necessary. If you are doing only theories, that is not going to work anyhow. It is not going to work. So like if I just say 2 months and 18 days are left, so for 2 months you can do the questions. You should attempt more and more questions so that you will understand, okay, I haven't done this concept and I haven't studied this concept. So I have to go through and make sure that I am reading that important uh, concept. After that, you can start with the last 18 days. Last 18 days, there is no need to do questions. If you are going, I just attempted in my, when I was preparing in the last year, I just gave four tests, four mock tests before exam only. Because somehow if we give more and more mock tests and we are not getting the marks, definitely we will feel depressive, we will feel hopeless. So just go with revision in last 21 days or 18 days, and minimum 2 or 3 mock tests. Like if you all are having Mediguru app and all, you should go with that. The question papers, your teaching masters, whatever they are preparing for you in the last minute, you should go with that. And for the rest 2 months, you should do MCQ on daily basis. Full mock test आपको रोज करना है. So I was talking about homeopathic part. First is medicine. Sorry, Materia Medica, Organon, Pharmacy, and Repertory. Repertory may you should be, repertory is not that vast, but you should be clear about the things like the history, the books, authors, and main repertory were Kent and BTBP and BBCR. So rubric hunting and single medicines, you should be clear about all these things. And I guess for repertory, you should do MCQs. Then you will have an idea what kind of questions they are going to ask from repertory. Then, if we talk about pharmacy, like pharmacy is okay, but when you talk about specific gravity and they ask about acid value and you have to arrange that in ascending or descending order, so it's not that easy to remember. all the values. So you can make charts and you can revise them regularly. There are some things which you have to just do rectification only. So for that, you can make the chart so that whenever you are entering in your study room and going out from your study room, um, you can watch all these important concepts, and somehow it will always remain in your mind. You can do that. Pharmacy is done and repertory is done. Organon ke liye aphorisms are very important. The concept should be very clear, and author's name and the life history should be. You should remember the life history and important point, whatever Hahnemann has done in his life. And for materia medica, I prefer success, Kaizen. Kaizen, I did the question from Kaizen on daily basis. And I use turning point. Basically, from turning point, I did the anatomy part and medicine part, and some important miscellaneous pages were there. So I have done that pages only. And for homeopathic part, I preferred success and Kaizen, but turning point means I preferred only material part because there's I guess 12 question papers are there. So questions, the more you do the questions, the more you are sure about what you know and what you have to know. At this crucial point, there is no need to add any new text or any new book, or there is no need to read anything new. You have to keep revise whatever you have done in past 6 months, 6 or 8 months, whatever you have done, you have to just keep revise that. And for that, I already told you, please make a timetable so that you should be clear that in 8 weeks, I'm going to cover this and that in that way. And like if I talk about my journey, so I used to study from Monday to Saturday, and Sunday is for, some light. I don't want to study on Sundays like I used to do from Monday to Saturday, very packed and bulky. No, on Sundays it should be very light. Like I used to do the question papers only, and if I have left some or skipped some um, topic, then I used to cover on that day. But after 1 week, you should check whatever you have written in your strategy or planning notebook. You have followed everything. You have to make sure that. Now, this was about homeopathic part. Like 50% is homeopathic part, so you can grab uh, easily. You can easily have all these marks from homeopathic part. You can easily score from there. But I'm going to tell you one thing. But these marks are very, 50%, everyone can do 50% of the question paper. And after that, people are like, okay, somehow we know the question paper and it's very easy. But when it comes to secure more than 50%, then it is hard. Some people can extend it to 75%, and beyond 75, it is going to be very tough. So you can't be in 50%. You have to go above 75 so that you can score a good rank. 50% is homeopathic part, you can do it. Like if there are 60 questions, at least 50 questions or 55 questions correct hona chahiye aapka. Then if we talk about 60% the light part, as we are going to have, I guess 120 question papers in a question set, right? 122. Sorry, 120. So 60 is homeopathic and 60 is allopathic part hota hai hamara. So allopathic part mein most important is medicine. Medicine plays very important role. You should be clear about medicinal part. And for that, your diagnosis, clinical symptoms, and sometime causation, and some peculiar important finding in that whatever it is the disease, in that particular disease. These are the key point. And for me, I have prepared medicine part firstly from Mudit Khanna, so that my concepts are very clear. And after that, I did the questions from Mudit Khanna, and after that, I went to PG Plus. So I used to do PG Plus, every day. It is every day. Like for 3 days, I did the rescue unit. Next day, I'm doing CVS. Next 3 days, CVS. So 8 weeks for medicine were packed. I have to do medicine each and every day. there was, there is no shortcut to do medicine. You have to practice question and questions. So concept be clear hoga. After that, after medicine, gynae and ops. Gynae ops is very important for me. Gynae ops, I refer mainly from the coaching notes, and after that, I preferred PG plus for the questions. So PG plus helps a lot. Like they have given, especially, you know, uh, how to say, they have given the different topics, so you can be very clearly, you can attempt that topic, and then you can see what they have what are the additional point you can add it to your notes, so that whenever you are going to revise it again, you can also remember that part. So I always add something new in my notes, and especially from the question papers, that I don't know about this thing. And okay, PC, if like for example, if I'm doing the topic PCOS, so I will do all the question related to PCOS. After that, I used to see, okay, I don't know about this thing. Okay, this is something new, and I have to add this in my notes for. And then if I have to revise that PCOS topic, definitely I will revise that thing also, whatever I have added till now. So whatever you find something new and you don't know, please add these to your notes. Gynae ops, especially I did PG plus question papers from PG plus, and of course my coaching notes and all वहां से किया. And next is if we talk about FMT. For me, FMT was kind of thoda sa easy, because second year whatever I have studied in FMT in second year, somehow it was in my mind. So like toxicology part was not that difficult, and I guess it's not difficult, that difficult. We have to remember that particular things in a poisoning, and somehow it is scoring to Mees line and arsenic poisoning, typical symptoms. So toxico is you need less time, but for forensic wala you really need some time. But it is like if you have done it for once, just keep revising that. And what I have observed, they mostly questions are easy from FMT side. They are not very difficult, so you can easily attempt. FMT is kind of easy for me. For me, it was easy. I don't know about you, but it was easy, little bit easy for me. And if we go to surgeries, for surgery, I have referred my college notes only. Whatever my teacher had taught me in third year, I referred that notes, and did something from success also, like questions also. But if we talk about how success volume 1, 2, or 3, what I have referred the most, success part 1 was very important for me. 2 or 3 were like additional. Okay, I have done everything. Now I will go 2 and 3 for 2 and 3, because for other subjects, I have done everything. After that, I referred success 2 and 3. But success 1, volume 1 was very important. Like after homeopathic part, there are question paper behind that. So you should do all these question papers after that. Question paper, I'm again pressuring on the same point. Please do the MCQs. These 2 months are very crucial. Please do the MCQs. Add the information you don't know, and please try to attempt the question. Like if you have attempt first question on first question paper on 1st of June, then try to attempt it on 10th. At least have a gap of 10 days, so that you will be like, okay, I don't remember this thing, but I still remember this. And please add the points. Okay, I have talked about medicine and gynae ops, FMT, surgery. Paths for pathology are like, this was my second attempt actually, and I gave my first attempt in my internship days. So in my internship days, I referred PG plus for paths. PG plus for path, I did the question from there, and especially I did the systemic question, not general questions from general question of path, only the systemic. And I made the notes at that time. After that, I did not. like in 2021, I did not refer PG plus again. I just read all that. And please, if you are doing PET, then you can go with surgery and medicine. You can add your PET part into that. So whenever you are revising medicine, please add the pathology of that disease so that you will be able to, it will be a collection of path, surgery, and medicine. It will be easy to remember. Alag say it's going to be tough. But if you are reading pathology and pathology, surgery, systemic surgery, and medicine part together, then it is going to be easy. Next, pathology. After pathology, we'll talk about physio. Okay, and first talk about anatomy. Anatomy, there are 4 or 5 questions from anatomy, and mostly question if are from turning point. I haven't referred anything other than turning point. Whatever I have done or studied for anatomy is from turning point only. But like they have given 150 pages in that, but these 150 pages are very important. Last year also, I guess 5 questions were there and I answered 4 questions from them. एक का मुझे sure नहीं था, but all 5 questions were there from that turning point material. So whatever single line or whatever they have written in that part of anatomy is very important. You can't ignore that part. And now come to physiology. For physiology, I referred my coaching notes. Mostly I referred my coaching notes because these are the subjects you hardly get 2 or 3 questions. So there is no need to waste so much of time on these subjects. Anything else in the light part? We're done with medicine. Gynecology. Hello, Dr. Haru. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you please let me know if I have left or skipped something in the light part?
Let Ajit is also here. Ajit.
Achha. Dr. Ajit is here. Hello.
Ajit.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, yes, sir. Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Manisha. Continue. Why did you stop?
Sir?
What did you ask? Actually, it was not clear.
Yeah, sir. I asked if I have skipped any subject in a light part. Like I have already talked about the strategies for medicine, gynae, surgery, FMT, PET, physio, and anatomy. I guess 8 subjects are. One is left.
Okay, okay. Now you can share your experience. How did you prepare and what was your strategies? And there are lots of new means late beginners are there. Means they have started their preparation just within 2 or 3 months. So what they can do in this last moment? Will it be possible for them to clear the entrance with this late beginning and all? So just clear some of these doubts regarding the late preparations and what can they do during these last 3 months. I'm not talking about the revision, those who have started preparing very before. I am talking about those who have started their studies only the last within these last 3 months. So what will be your advice or what will be your tips for them?
Okay, sir. Okay. See, if you have started very late for the preparation, let me tell you one thing, it's not going to be easy again because other than you, there are more, your competitors who are preparing from last 6 to 7 months. But okay, you can do one thing. I just be selective to the books. Like you now at this time, you can't refer many books at the same time. Just be confined to 1 or 2, 3 books. Like you can study it from Success Volume 1. Volume 1 is very important. Please make sure your homeopathic part should be very clear to you. Because I already told you 50% is from homeopathic part, you can score more in that. So volume 1, agar aap kar lete ho within 2-3 months, then somehow you will score something good. And about other things, even if you are intern or if you are dropping the year or something like this, so if your medicinal part is somehow clear. See, now the pattern has really changed. It is like if you are even attempting the questions, doing the question paper again and again, somehow you will be familiar to the question. But nowadays, the pattern is changed and your concept should be clear. There will be more than two or three, options which will be correct. So you have to choose in that. You have to choose the most precise answer in that. So for last time preparation, I can refer you turning point. Turning point say anatomy. You should do anatomy from turning point. I can't say okay, just refer Mudit Khanna. Right now, it is not possible to learn from Mudit Khanna and do the MCQs. You can refer turning point. Turning point say do the medicinal part, do the anatomy part, do the material part. Somehow you will score good. And these 3 months you prepare like you work really hard with discipline and everything, then definitely you will score good. Homeopathic part के लिए success volume 1. For allied part, you can go to turning point. Turning point से medicinal part लेना, anatomy part and materia part. Materia के there are 12 sets of question paper, so you can do all these question paper from there. And I'm not saying you should be very, very, very hopeful or helpless. No, it's like, okay, if your concepts are clear and you are doing really hard work and discipline ke saath, agar you are following everything, so maybe you will clear the exam. But it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. So prepare yourself about that. I won't lie in the session, okay, if you prepare for 3 months, you will be able to crack the exam and all. It depends on how much you know. It depends on how is your knowledge about BHMS subjects. See, in my interviews, I already told everyone that it is not your 6 or 7 months of knowledge. It also the knowledge you have in your final year also. Like final year subjects are there, PSM is there, and repertory is there, and medicine is there. So medicine and repertory and PSM, these subjects also plays a role. So if we talk about interns के लिए, it is somehow easy to manage that because medicine is very fresh in your mind, repertoire is very fresh in your mind. You have to put a little effort in that. So I will advise you if you want to prepare now, and then definitely it is not going to easy, but I can refer you some books like you can have success. You can volume 1, not 2 and 3. 2 and 3, if you went on 2 and 3, I don't think you will be able to handle that. Volume 1 maybe do the homeopathic part and do the question paper they have given in that part. See, PG papers उसमें सारा दिया है, MD part 1, 2, 3, Delhi, Kolkata, West Bengal, everything is there. You can go with those question papers, plus turning point question papers and Kaizen. These 3 books you should go with now at this time.
Manish Sharma is asking how to go about repertoire rubrics.
Oh, repertorial rubrics. See, in my case, I have done, especially mine ka repertorial rubrics मैंने किया, and when you uh, study from success part 1, so they have also given the rubric hunting part also. So in case of BTBP, like mine, there are only 18 rubric. So you should be clear. Somehow you should remember that what is there in mine and what is there in intellect. And rubric hunting is also, I will say, it's not one-day process. It is also what you have done in your final year. So my teacher was very good at that time. So the way he taught us, still I remember everything. वो वाला है, and I just need revision for that. So rubric hunting is not that easy, but you can do it. You can refer success. They have given rubric chapters and rubric chapters भी दिया है and rubric भी दिया है. And if we talk about single medicines में you can go with the question papers. Question papers में you can refer question papers. उसमें काफी सारा है, like sometimes they repeat the question, so at least you should remember those single medicine which have been asked in the previous question papers. And I guess you can remember single medicine from the chapter Mind of Kent and BBCR. I have I have remember all these. I studied single medicine from there on, and only mostly from my heart, not more than this, because I can't go with systemic stomach single medicines and all. No, it's very hard to remember. Am I clear, Dr. Harun?
Yeah.
Hello.
Thank you. So,
Okay. Yeah, you can ask me anything.
How did you remember all the drugs and all the symptoms which are confusing?
See,
There
for
are
that
a lot
you're
of symptoms which are confusing, like similar symptoms will be there, and only one word will be different between different drugs. So, how did you remember all these symptoms?
in Materia Medica.
Yeah.
Okay, for Materia Medical, like if there is, I remember, example is there. Sepia में great weeping and sadness है, end है या with है. Now it's been a long time, so I might confuse in that. And in Antiprode, it is like great weeping with sadness. Only the word is with or end. See, whenever you are finding something very similar, please write the medicine in a bracket that you have found this in that particular medicine, so that you will compare to that medicine. I always compare the medicine. Okay, there is something different in this, and this word is different from that medicine. Sometimes, like I have given the example Cipia, and either it is Antiprode or I guess it is in Antiprode. So there is only a point difference in that. So definitely, whenever you are finding the similar symptoms in other medicine, then please write in the bracket separately. Okay, these are the medicine for that. Like if we talk about emaciation of suffering part, there are 4 medicine, right? 4 medicines are graphitis, selenium, and leadenpal and arsenic. So if you are reading arsenic, please write down in the bracket. Okay, these are the other 3 medicines which are given in that. Separately mention it in graphitis, mention it in selenium, and mention it in leadenpal. So that whenever you are opening your book, you can see, okay, whenever you are just going through that particular sentence, you can see, okay, these are the medicines and for the same symptoms. So this was my way to remember.
Okay. Actually, I wanted to say a few words about Manisha. I think most of our aspirants will be doing internship as of now, so they will be having a doubt whether preparation along with these duties will be working out or not. But I have to tell you, the Manisha already last year also, before scoring this first rank, just 1 year before, she attempted this AIPGP during her internship period. Actually, when she was doing internship in NSMC, actually there is a workload is too much for interns in NSMC, because most of the works are done by interns and JRs also. But obviously, JRs also will be giving their duties to interns. So interns are having a huge workload there in NSMC. So she was preparing along with her internship, and she have cracked that time also. But she didn't get the desired college and desired seat. And I think she got NIH that time, right, Manisha?
Sir, Bhopal GHMC. At that time, I got Bhopal GHMC.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I did
Bhopal.
not apply for the 3rd round. Because
And actually, she was selected in Bhopal GHMC. That's also a government college. They are offering about 55,000 per month stipend. Still, she was continuing her preparation for one more year for her desired college, and next year she got the first rank. So actually, she is a role model for her, for everyone, for the determination. I think you all should be uh, have to learn something from her. And Manisha, I would like to ask you one thing. What should be the strategy for while we are attempting this mock test, or when we are working out the previous question paper? You have told that already. You have told that it's very important to work out the question paper. And I'm asking, what should be the strategy? How much question papers, or when should we exactly we have to start this question papers workout? And all? Can you explain something on that?
Okay, sir. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Ajit, sir, for mentioning everything. Like even in my internship days, yes, I have prepared at that time, and mostly, as sir told me, mostly aspirants are doing their internship right now. Let me tell you one thing: it is much easier for you now than dropping the year, because somehow you are familiar and you are aware and you are in the contact of your books right now. And maybe, yes, definitely, at this time you must be having difficulty in managing the time, but this is the really good time for you, because you are having the fresh memory about your final year subjects. So even at my time also, I prepared medicine and all, sab kuch kiya at that time. But during last 2 months, I could not, revise materia medica. Why I have said you have to do materia medica on daily basis? Because last year in my internship days, I could not revise my materia medica for 2 months because of my health issues, and that somehow, also showed the impact on my rank, and that's why my rank was so down at that time. But anyhow, for interns, yeah, I forgot the question. Okay, so, I remember the question. How to do the MCQs and how to attempt the question paper. Okay. See, whenever mostly I have at that time I have a app, Homeoco app, and they used to give us question. First, the homeopathic part was given in that test, and then the allied part was given. So the first part I used to do homeopathic part. Especially I used to attempt those questions which I am aware or which I am very sure, or jahan pe I am sure about 80 to 20%. Okay, okay, I know that I will attempt in first go. Whatever it is, I will attempt in first go. I will go for the second round. And if I think, okay, 50% are chances, I may remember this, and this might be wrong or this might be right, then I will also attempt that question. But if I'm not sure about 25%, I'm sure about that, I won't attempt that question paper. I won't attempt that question to that particular question. So the strategy is, even this time when I attempt the question paper in 2021, in my first round, I did 90 question out of 120. 90 question with some with very surety, okay, the answer is this, and some with like, okay, I should go with that because somehow I know about this thing and I think the answer should be this. But definitely I was not sure that 100% surety nahi tha, but 90% I was sure, okay, iska answer yahi hoga. So I'll answer all these questions, and I attempt 90 question in my first round. But then I also thought, okay, paper was okay, and so I should go for second round, because 90 questions, if I 90 questions are less. If you need a good rank and you need a good marks, definitely you should go for more. But then only I could attempt only 16 questions, and I 16 question or kiya, so total I attempt 106 and 14 were left. 14 were like, I don't know anything about them, then definitely I'm not going to touch these questions. So this is the strategy. You should go with the answers. You should do all the questions which you are very sure in first round. And for second round, 50% surety or 70-30 surety, you should go with those questions. And third round, okay, if you know something, it's okay. Other, if you don't know, then please leave the questions. Because sometimes we just think, okay, if I'm going to attempt more and more questions, then it will be helpful. No, it will lead you negative marks. Like if I compare my experience in my internship and last year, in my internship days when I attempt the question, 120 question was there, and my attempted 98 question I attempted, and I guess 28, 22 or 28 question were wrong because of lack of. This was because lack of revision. 2 month का जो gap हुआ था because of that. So I guess I corrected 78 question at that time. Sometimes we just think, okay, let's do it. Okay, किसी का तो question correct लगेगा. No, don't do this until you are very sure. But this time, like I attempted 106 question and 12 questions were wrong. 12 questions were. So be precise about your questions, attempting your question. If you are sure about the question, go for the answer. 50% surety, go for the answer, because you have to somehow attempt out, minimum number of questions. And जिसमें there is no surety, please don't attempt. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yeah,
Manisha,
sir, I have answered.
another question is there.
Uh-huh.
Is there any tool or is there any tactic to assess the difficulty level of the question paper? Can we assess whether the question paper is tough or easy or medium level difficult? Is there any tool?
Hello.
That if it is a tough question paper. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Because usually it's said that if the question paper is tough, it to reduce the negative marks. And if the question paper is easy, you have to attempt more number of questions. So my question is there any strategy to assess the difficulty level of the question paper?
Okay. Sir, last year, according to me, 2020 को compare करूँ और 21 को compare करूँ, then for me, 2021 was kind of easy for me. And the same question came into my mind, okay, I'm doing 90 questions right now in my first round, but maybe the topper or the person who is going to top this exam is going to attempt more questions, because this is somehow, for me, it was easy. See, homeopathic part is somehow easy for everyone. Homeopathic part is somehow easy for everyone. You have to decide it from your allied part, how much you can attempt. Actually, this year pattern, even in homeopathic part, was not that easy unless you have studied very thorough. In my case, I have done everything. Like CT, I have studied from CT, success se kiya, have Kaizen se kiya, and after that, I also joined one more online test series so that I will be sure, okay, this is not, I'm not scoring good marks because I have enrolled myself in a particular that coaching, and there I know their question paper pattern. So to make sure that, I just joined one more online test series. And in that starting, it was not easy for me to cope up. It was like, okay, there's nothing going to be good this year also. I was like this, but somehow it pushed me. It pushed me, you have to do more. You have to do more. More than anything, like Dr. Ajit said, it is your mental. For me, definitely 2021, my health was not that well at the time also, but my mind was like, no, I can't have any regret and guilt. So I have to do everything in my hand. So mostly what I have found about that online test series is that, see, okay, they are having particularly question paper from that PG plus. So, okay, if they are giving me question from PG plus, I will go with that. I will answer I will find out kahan se ye question aaya and I will do that. So I must say that like medicine and gynae ops ke questions I have solved because of that online test series after joining that series. Otherwise, like till now there is set patterns. The common question were asked from homeopathic part, but now the examiner expects something uncommon. Even I remember that there was a question, material question was there. Now the pattern has changed. पहले two lines from Allen's, Allen's Syncona का 2 lines दिया हुआ था and 2 lines from Boric. So if you have not read anything from Boric, you won't be able to answer if it is correct or not. So this is all about your concept should be clear, and it's not going to be easy. Now the pattern is not only about the general question, but it is also including the uncommon question. So that is why I told you, make a chart of pharmacy का acid value लिखना है, specific gravity लिखना है, because we can't remember it if we study for 1 or 2 days. You have to keep revising that. Paste it on your wall or somewhere you can see it when you are going out or when you are entering in your room. It will be easy for you. Yeah, I answered the question or I went in another way.
Dr. Ruby is asking, what was your score in 2020 earlier attempt?
Yeah, my score was 278 at that.
So what do you think about the improvement from 2020?
Yeah, it was a lot of improvement. You can see 100 or 80 marks improvement is there in the 2021. So I will say this is not the hard work of only 1 year. This is accumulation of 2 years hard work, because as Ajit sir was there, definitely he is aware of how I have studied, what was my timetable. Like even I utilized my OPD timings and morning hours. I used to do OPD also, and whenever I'm traveling in the bus, I used to do question from the homeopathic quiz app, and I used to study the material here and there whenever I found some time. So definitely, it is not the hard work of 1 year, that is 2021, but it is the hard work of my internship days also. Because see, even after the result of 2020, I did not study anything from September to March till the counseling was over. I did not study anything because of health issues, and definitely guilt, regret, and everything was there. And I developed a aversion to the books because I have studied very deeply. After that, if you are going to start it again and again, it's not going to be easy. But within 1 month, like when I start attempting the questions, for 1 month, it was like, okay, I have forget this. Organon ka bhi bhul gaye hain. I don't remember anything from materia. Okay, this question was easy, but I still did it wrong. But in 1 month, I improved a lot. In 1 month, like from March to April, I was like, okay, now I'm back. It just took me 1 month to come back. Homeopathic part ke liye, it just took me 1 month. And like I have already told you, internship mein hi maine, I have done my medicine part. I made the notes of everything. So I had the material at that time, in the second time. Now it was the time, okay, I have done everything from the past. This is the time to add something new. So I explore other books. Like in 2020, I refer Mudit Khanna, did the MCQs from there only. And in 2021, when I attempt the question paper, this time I made sure I will study more books. PG plus. I did PG plus, and I used to do every day. PG plus in the starting, I used to take 1 week for 1 unit, so that anything I want to add or I have to do the questions. Definitely in that time, I used to include Mudit Khanna and PG plus books. First, I used to revise the theory, then doing the question paper of Mudit Khanna, and after that, PG plus question. But then I told you, success 2 and 3 jo hai, it is not that important. I just added on because this time I don't want to have any kind of regret. Like I did not give my 100%. Definitely, I was not sure, okay, I will get good rank or AIR 1 AIR. No, it was not at all my plan. The plan was to crack the exam and get a good rank and get admission in NHMC Delhi only, because I was aware of the fact I'm not going to get the admission outside of Delhi because of my health issues. My parents won't allow. So it tha okay. Sometimes he tests you, like you can fail once in a life. That failure was 2020, but it was not a failure. For me, it was not a failure. And even at that time, someone suggested me, okay, theek hai, whatever has been done with you is okay, but don't lose hope. These are all empty words for aspirants. No one want to believe on these words. But I will say, You should not stop. If it is your dream, you should not stop there. You should go for 1 month. You can't stop there. See, if you can live without that, definitely you can stop that. But my motto was very clear. I don't want to open any clinic after internship. I have to do MD. And if I can do that good in my bad issue, I was facing really bad health issues. If I can do that much in my, I told you that 2 months are very crucial. So in 2020, in my internship days, I just studied for 7 days before the exam. And I got this. And in between, one thought came in my mind, okay, 6-7 months ka jo preparation has gone in vain. I don't think I will be able to crack this exam. And then one of my friends said, it's okay, you just go with the flow. It was not in your hand, just go with the flow. So I was left with 1 week off in my internship. So I'm telling you, it is your hard work. It is your hard work of last 6 or 7 months. Don't give up at this hour. It might be difficult. Whenever you are attempting the question, you won't be getting the marks like 400 ka question paper, you are getting 200 or 250. Don't be hopeless about that. Because somehow your revision is not on the point, and when you will have only 21 days, you will revise only. I already told you don't attempt the question at that time. Like the people who have subscribed Mediguru, definitely your teachers will plan 1 or 2 mock tests before that to test your knowledge, full mock test. Attempt that question paper. Because I think 18 days ka jo revision hai will somehow help you to score good marks. Whatever you are getting in August or jo September ka time hai, these 18 days will help you. You are not going to do anything else beside your revision. You have to do revision. Only revision.
Doctor, there are 2 questions which I like to club together.
Yeah.
One, Dr. Ruby is asking, will it be okay if I study only success? Because the time is limited right now.
Okay, and
let me also add something else. I don't think the time is less right now. Still, there are 4 months more. If the basics are strong enough.
That is what I'm saying.
Plus, another question from Dr. Nitya is that, can you suggest some must-study MCQ books? So I think both are related to the books. So I think you can answer club together.
Yeah. See, definitely, as I already told you, if your concepts are clear, then this time is not very less for you. You can do it because even it's only 24th of June. 1 week to idhar bhi left rehta hai. You have still 1 week left in this month, and then you have July, August, and September. So definitely you can say 3 months. 3 months rehta hai, you can revise it, and particularly if I talk about the books or MCQs ke liye, you can go with your success. Success is very important. Success volume 1 is very important. For homeopathic part, you can do the questions. Homeopathic mein materia medica part ke question you can do from success. Organon ke attempt the question of organon repertory and pharmacy from there only. Okay? And after that, they have given so many question papers. Delhi MD, West Bengal MD, MO, Kerala. So there are different type of paper at that. Just go with those papers. And another book is Kaizen. Kaizen mein also they have given homeopathic part. Go with materia part very thoroughly. And see, if you have studied the theory from one partner, that is enough. No need to do the theory from other. If you want to try something, just go with the MCQs of other books. Like Kaizen ke saath, you should go for materia medica part and organon also, repertory also. Yes, I have done the Kaizen in my second attempt. I haven't done Kaizen in my internship days. I referred only success at that time. See, you are talking about the books. I have referred very less book in my internship days. Still, I got 144. And so I think if your concepts are clear, you can get it. That time I referred only success and Mudit Khanna. And another Kaizen bhi nahi kiya and turning points. These 3 books were there. And definitely whatever the coaching notes. सिर्फ ये किया था at time of internship. And if we talk about Kaizen ka, मैंने already told you, material medica part, repertory part, and organon part, do all these things. But there is also one thing, the question paper part. Kaizen ka question paper, I have found it, are very different. See, few question paper are same, but starting few question paper are same, full mock test जैसे आप बोल रहे हैं, but after that it is very different. I studied and I found everything, mostly of the things were new for me. So I just wrote down, okay, I don't know this thing, and I Google it, and then I added in my notes. So when I revised in September time, I have revised all the question papers. Even if you are attempting the question paper and you are coming across the question you don't know, please add it in your notebook. Okay, this question was that. Sometimes direct question can also come from your coaching material. So don't take it easy. Just add everything.
Doctor, after writing the exam, were you expecting the first rank?
No, not at all. But I was expecting myself in at least in top 10, because I already told you that I was very clear. If I want Nehru, Delhi, definitely you should be in top 10. I was not expecting the one, because somehow I knew, okay, the paper was slightly easy for me. And, when, of course, our coaching teachers also ask us, how was your paper? And answer key, did you check the answer key, and what is your score? So Mai also asked me, and I told him, okay, I attempt 106 questions. Then he said, okay, rest of the students who are good in studying attempted only 90 questions. At that time, I was like, okay, I have done 106 questions, but I think I have attempt somehow wrong question also. So maybe that's why my number is 106. This is why I'm saying, don't depend on the number of questions. If you know the answer is correct, like if you are attempting 100 questions but you are sure 90 are correct, there is no need to go beyond that, because वो 90 का score ही काफी हो जाएगा. Negative marking will be only 10. तो अच्छा score हो सकता है. But if you are attempting 114 question and 80 questions are correct or 70 questions are correct, definitely you can see the difference, and it won't be easy. सारा negative में जाए. So इसलिए smartly, choose smartly, and attempt the questions properly. First, go with the flow. जो आ रहा है करते जाओ. जिसका answer you know, just go with the flow. Second में 50-50 part, and third round, if you find something okay, you can do it, then go for it. Otherwise, don't go. Unknown questions को हाथ ही नहीं लगा.
So, doctor, were you planning for AIPGT at the time of graduation itself? And how many months you had intensive preparation?
Yeah, there is a story behind that, because even in my final year, okay, I was not first rank holder in my UG, first, second, third. No, I was not in that, but definitely I was in top 10. होता था score मेरा. So our college started revision test series for the first time to help us in preparing for PG. So I attempted that, and the first question paper was of materia medica, and I attempted that, and I was after giving that exam, I just came out and was like, okay, I'll get some 14 or 15 rank, and because they are my toppers and everyone is there, so I won't get it. But when the result came, it was me who topped the exam. So I was like, okay, you can do it. You should go with this. Definitely, I was planning for PG. It was very short for me, because even if I have to drop the year, I will drop the year, but I want open my clinic, because I want to take some clinical experience, and definitely I know Nehru College have good OPD. So मुझे clinical experience चाहिए, I will take it from here on. So this was the story that time I was like, okay, you can do it, go with the flow, and you can do it. After that, I joined the coaching, and everything was going good, but you never know what is there in front of you. So everything happens for a reason. At that time, I did not understand anything, but today it is very clear why it happened. And see, when the results were disappointing at that time, it was very hard to, to convince ourselves, because you have given your 100% or you have given your best. And again, sometimes it is fate. You can't cross your fate. So at that time, one of my, JR, Ajit sir was also there at the time. I think in my internship day, he was there. I think he was in third year at that time. So one of my JR just said this to me. It's okay. Go with the flow. Maybe you will crack the exam next time. That day, my feeling was, see, I can give the exam again, but the reputation I got, if I have cracked the exam with good rank in the first attempt, I won't get that in second. Everyone will say like, okay, this is her second attempt. What if she got rank 10 or 9? This was also in my mind because even when you are topping in your college test and coaching test and everywhere, and then suddenly you fall down, definitely you have a lot of pressure about that. And then no one knows what happened to you. So it also gives you like insecurities and everything. At the time, I say nothing can, wash off this. But definitely, AIR1 wash off everything.
So what was your daily routine during the preparation time? How many hours you used to dedicate to the studies?
You want to know about internship or 21 preparation?
During your preparation, 21 preparation.
21 preparation. See, I used to wake up at 7:30 and all, and I started my work uh, from 8 o'clock only. So 8 to 12, 8 to 1. I was clear. I told you that I have very fixed hours, like 3 hours medicine and 2 hour materia medica. 2 hour materia medica does not contain only like doing the question papers only or doing the theory part. No, 1 hour is for question papers so that materia ka MCQ wahi cover ho gaya, and 1 hour is for comparing the books or like revision, family, common name, family name, or in CT they have given revisited questions. So I used to revise that thing. After that, 1 to 2, I used to have lunch, or 3 tak ho jata tha. 3 to 6, 3 to 6 were also divided into two part, 1.5 and 1.5. So easy subjects were there. Like then I don't include these homeopathic part in that. Material was on daily basis, but not homeopathic part like organon repertory, because I somehow I knew that I will be able to catch it in 14, 15 days, even before the exam. But if I say, okay, these 1.5 hour I used to do allied part only. Some days gynae obs किया 1.5 घंटा, कभी सर्जरी किया है, FMT किया है, तो इस तरीके से डिवाइडेड होता था. After 6 I used to be free for 2 hours. Then 8 or 8:30 I used to start my mock test or question paper. Question paper किया, एक किया या दो, मोस्टली एक तो करना ही है रेगुलर बेसिस पे, बट सम टाइम इट इज लाइक ओके आई वांट टू अटेम्प्ट मोर, देन आई यूज्ड टू डू क्वेश्चन पेपर, 2 question paper every day. This is why I'm saying to everyone, please do the question paper for 2 months regularly. Even if you are attempting one question paper, you are getting something new. You are getting, okay, I don't know this question from medicine, this is from this chapter and I have to make that concept. If you are studying a question, if you are doing a question now, you will have 4 choices to take. 4 choices means 4 questions for you, because you sometimes you don't know, like there is a symptom from materia medica and they have given 4 medicine, phosphoric acid दिया, रस्टॉक्स दिया और ब्रायनिया दिया और प्लम्बामेट कुछ भी दिया है, तो firstly you will know the answer. जिसका answer पता, no need to waste time on that. But if you don't know, then please check what is common between them, why they have given all these as an option, because somehow they are similar. कुछ उनका आंसर सिमिलर होगा, इसीलिए 4 options were given like this. So अगर if you are referring, तो it is also covering your 4 remedy.
So now you have started your PG. What do you personally feel the best thing about the PG?
Best thing
What
about
you feel
PG?
best? Yeah.
See, coming back to my work is the best thing I have experienced, and this was what I have missed in my last, when I was sitting at home. Every day was like hell for me. I don't want to, like, I'm the person who was very regular even my UG times. I don't bunk the classes and all, so it was like, why I'm sitting here, why I'm sitting here. So coming back to this PG life, even yes, I do have a lot of I have to do a lot of work in my first year PG. like presentations. I have to teach the UG childrens, and we have to also attend CTC, OPD, and everything. But it's still, it is amazing because this is something I want to do. And when you love your work, definitely you will enjoy. Hectic is, it's hectic, but it is something I want to.
So, I think there are no more questions.
Okay.
Manisha, it was from heart, and we are happy to have you with us. I hope that all these participants of the program will be motivated to go through this preparation very intensively and crack it this year. So thank you,
See,
Manisha.
okay, thank you, Dr. Harun, for inviting me on this platform. And again, I just want to say a word to you. Please don't have any kind of regret about your profession. You are left with, let's say, 3 months. You are left with 3 months. Go and do the hard work you can do. Give as much as you can give this time. Don't think, okay, nahi hua to kya hua. Just don't go with that mentality. You have to be very strong. You should be very clear that you have to crack it this. You are not going to attempt it again. You have to crack it this. Go with the preparation, and all the best to the aspirants who are going to appear in 2022 exam, PG exam.
So thank you, Manisha, and all the best for your future.
Thank you, Dr. Harun.